Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. Today I am going to be ranking all of my Ivy Dolamore kits. I have 13 in my stash, and including my current whip, which is the Tea Party by Ivy Dolamore, and I've finished an Ivy Dolamore Warm Witch, which was one of the first canvases, honestly, I ever finished. Actually, let me check. I don't know what number it was. I want to say it was number 2 or 3, honestly. Let me look at my logbook from 2024. Number 3. So literally Ivy Dolamore Warm Witch, that was the third canvas I ever finished in my stash. So anywho, I thought since we're doing the Ivy Dolamore DP Along 2025 and I'm a co-host with my friends Michaela and Courtney, I would go ahead and do this fun video where I rank all of my Ivy Dolamore kits. Let me tell you, it was challenging. It was extremely hard to rank my Ivy Dolamore kits. Just because I had to put a kit on the quote-unquote bottom does not mean I want to destash it or I don't like it or I'm not excited to work on it. It's just that when you're ranking something, something has to be on the bottom, something has to be on the top. So typically, when I was working on my rankings, I was like, okay, what makes me love a kit? Is it the sentimental value? Is it the colors? Is it the size? There was a lot of factors that went into it. And so I am really excited to take you through all 13 of my top Ivy Dolamore canvases. I am actually going to switch over to my computer, and I made a special little wish list on Diamond Art Club's website, and I just threw in all my Ivy Dolamore kits, so that way it would be a lot easier to see the canvases and I wouldn't have to insert pictures and all of that. I think it's just going to be easier if I share my screen and show it to you that way. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi everybody, welcome back. Okay, so I am really excited to share all of these amazing, incredible Ivy kits with you. Again, I'm going to be ranking them all the way up to my favorite Ivy Dolamore canvas in my stash. Now, you probably will notice that some of the Ivy kits are missing, and that's because I don't own every single Ivy Dolamore canvas that has come out. Actually, let me take a peek just so we can look. If I go to the Ivy Dolamore collection, this is not going to include kits, I think, that are archived at this point, so this is only going to be kits that are still in rotation or available for potential restocking, but I do have a lot of them. Some of the ones I do not own is the Spiral. I don't own In From the Cold. I do not own Winter Nap. I don't have Midnight Laundromat, Fisher Gal, or Herbalist's Helper. So those are some Ivy Dolamore kits I do not have. Archived wise, I do have one archived Ivy Dolamore kit, but I know that there was a mystery Ivy Dolamore kit that came out a couple of years ago. I do not have that one either. So we're just gonna pop over to my wish list again. And again, I have multiple wish lists with Diamond Art Club, but I made a special wish list just for this Ivy video. So you can see here are all my wish lists. And actually, I do have a wish list video where I kind of take a tour of my wish lists and explain to people how I operate there. If you ever want to watch that, I'll put a link in the description below to that wish list video. I probably need to update it though, because there are definitely some kits that have come off of it and have come onto it that have changed. You can see a little bit of a sneak peek there, but we're going to focus today on this list. And again, this isn't a real wish list. I just threw this together for the video, but I thought this would be a lot easier to kind of show you. And then we can look at the canvas, look at the render, talk about the stats without me having to hold stuff up. And this was just be way easier. So while I have this on this screen for you all, just a quick glance at what's in my stash. Also, I think it's kind of cool that I have 13. It's like lucky number 13. I thought it was kind of cool that I had 13 in my stash because, yeah, I don't know. That just gives me, I don't know. Ivy Dolamore gives me, witchy vibes, even though she doesn't have, a ton of witchy kits. I don't know. She has a couple, and it just, 13 sounds right for Ivy Dolamore. That feels like a good number for my Ivy stash. So, okay. Let me just pull this up to the side. I have my ranked list because I definitely had to think about this ahead of time. If I wouldn't have thought about this ahead of time, I would have been in shambles. This video would have been 4 hours long because it did take me all morning. It's currently almost 11 o'clock in the morning. I was building this list for the last hour and a half, just mulling over it. So could I change my mind in the future? Yes. But as of today, this is my rankings. Okay. And we'll go through each of them as we kind of talk about each, and I'll talk more about why. So I'm going to go all from bottom to top. So I don't even know how to say this. It's not my least favorite because I mean, I guess technically that's what it is, but it's not. Like, again, every single canvas on my favorite list for Ivy Dolamore, these are all kits that I have in my possession. I love them. I don't want to destash them. They're not bad. I just, someone's got to go on the bottom, someone's got to go on the top. That's just how these lists go. But I will say my very first one on my list is Written in the Stars. So let's take a look at Written in the Stars. Oh my gosh. She's so pretty. I love also, by the way, that Diamond Art Club has this now. That's so cool. But we'll make it bigger. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. So why can I not click on it? Oh, I have to go to this one. Okay, so this is Written in the Stars. Absolutely stunning as an image. Actually, I got this. I ordered from Ivy Dolamore's Etsy shop. If you didn't know, Ivy Dolamore has an Etsy shop. I'll link that in the description box below for you as well. She does put her shop on like break or whatever. Like it goes on break for a while she's going to different conventions and touring and selling in a booth somewhere, like at a convention of some sort. So she does put her shop on pause sometimes, but then sometimes she'll do like new releases and drops in her shop randomly throughout the year. So if you are interested in buying like art prints from her or stickers, keychains, books, anything from Ivy, check out her Etsy shop, linked in the description box below. But this was the thank you card that I got when I ordered from Ivy for the first time. It's really cute. So I thought that was funny because I had already bought this kit. But this is the render. So it is a round render. I think that this canvas looks really good, but I think maybe I would have liked it more if it was in square. I bought it anyway, so clearly I really do like it. I just think in general, like if you're wondering like why is this on the bottom of your list, I just think that this might have been good in a square, but I do love round drill canvases. Like I have nothing against rounds in general. I just think that you might have gotten a little bit more of the details if this was a square, but I still think it looks beautiful. And honestly, I haven't worked on this kit yet, so maybe my mind will change, but it has all of the elements of things that I like, right? It's got a cute girl. It's got like stars, moons, galaxy vibes on the outside. Look at all those earrings. Isn't that so cool how she has like that's like really close. She's got like all of these earrings. But see, even like these earrings, I think like that might have even looked a little bit sharper with a square render. She's got this other long earring on the side that looks really, really cool. Her nail polish is cute. She's got like all these stars going on. She's got this pretty layered necklace. This is just a really cute painting. And the colors are a little muted, which again, I tend to like more bright and bold colors, but I think this color palette is still really pretty. And I love her eyes. I love the green in her eyes and everything going on with her makeup and stuff. I am very particular. I am very particular about elf kits or like kits that depict elves or fairies or things like that. It's just something about the ears. I think these ears look good because we're looking at her head on, but sometimes I feel like ears look a little too pointy when they're drawn. I like a subtle elf ear. I don't necessarily always love these like super jutted out elf ears. But in this scenario, I think it works really well because we're looking at her head on. Also, I love her like choppy haircut. I think that that's really cute. So in case you were wondering about the stats of this canvas, it is round drills, 52 colors with 4 ABs, 3 iridescent diamonds, and 3 fairy dust diamonds. It is a 17 by 26 inch or 42.9 centimeter by 66.1 centimeter, and it has 37,440 diamonds. So again, it's a round drill canvas, so it's going to go a lot faster than you would think. And it's just a really good canvas. Ooh, I went in. There we go. So this is Written in the Stars by Ivy Dolamore. I absolutely love her, but I just like look at all the details in the actual picture. I just think like if we were given square, maybe I would have ranked her a little bit higher because I want to see some of the details and all of the jewelry that she's got on. But it's still beautiful and it's going to be a really fun finish. But that is number 13. Okay, so let me go back to my list here. I should probably open these like separately so that way this is always open. I think I'll do that next time. Okay, so that was number 13. Number 12 is, what do you think? What are we thinking? It's Warm Witch. It's Warm Witch. Oh wait, I just did the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. Hold on, let me do it the right way. I think because it takes a long time for this to reload, so I think I'm just gonna see what I'm saying? Just dead space. Here we go. We'll just open it like this. There we go. This is Warm Witch. I keep wanting to say by Ivy Dolamore, even though they're all by Ivy Dolamore. Warm Witch is just first of all, like beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is another round drill canvas. It is gorgeous, period. That's the end of the story. This is a beautiful image. These windows took me out in rounds. This is a older canvas. Does it actually say, I wonder, does it actually say when this one came out? Sometimes it'll say when the kit was released and sometimes it won't, but I'm not sure if it says it here. I don't see that. I don't know, but this definitely came out a while ago, like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. And the way that the drill field looked on this canvas is it was kind of like a photo negative. Oh, here, this is a great example. You can kind of see it. Do you see how like there were like guide circles? I know it's hard to see because it's kind of far away, but there are like severe guide circles on this canvas, and the symbols were different colors. Like some of the symbols were green or blue or like a red color, and it was like in an attempt to help you see the like symbols better and stuff, and it gave this like weird photo negative effect. So it did look just like this when I unboxed it, but it was fine. Everything was fine until I got to these windows. I had to basically single place the entire set of windows because if I didn't get it directly on top of the symbol, you could see the big black guide circle sticking out. And even to this day, like on my finished canvas, if I look at it, I can see some of the black outlining. And that just bugs me because I'm a perfectionist. Is it a big deal? No. Am I like hanging it in a gallery? No, it shouldn't really matter. But I just was like super bummed that I could see all of the little black circles behind these white windows. But the image itself, I mean, don't even get me started. Like, this is gorgeous. It, like, her, the cat, the pillow, I loved doing the teapot, the vines, the little bookshelf over here. Like, this bottom, like, 2/3 and the book, all of this was incredible. All of this, the book here that says stars on it, her little flannel like blanket slash coat, whatever this is, it was so good. It was so much fun, and I did like doing it in rounds. I think that this one actually looked really good in rounds. These windows, man. These windows are the only reason that it ranked lower on the list, because they really did try to like defeat me. And again, this was like the third canvas I had ever done as a diamond painting, so I was just like, man. And I actually like, was it? No, I don't think it was my first round. Maybe it was actually. Let me go back and look. Okay, so this was my third finish of all time. And oh no, it was my second round. I had done Hades and Persephone by Mrs. Butter D, and that was a round drill canvas as well. But that one, that's like one of my favorite finishes of all time. So anyway, I love this canvas. It did turn out beautiful. I did enjoy doing it, other than the windows, and that's why it's ranked where it's ranked. Okay, so I will close that, and then we will go to number 11, which is going to be Fairy Lights. Fairy Lights is so pretty. It's just, look at her. She's just, well, maybe that's not the best way to look at her. Hold on. Here we go. It's just so pretty. I just love everything about like the little mushrooms and the grass. It's all very like watercolory, and her hair is flowy. I really love the colors in this photo. I love the color of her wings and her dress. I am obsessed with this little like dangly cold shoulder moment on her tank. Like, she's wearing like this little night dress, but then it's got this little like hang down thing. I love it when clothes have like delicate details like that. I just think it makes it look so pretty. Also, her elf ears or her fairy ears, whatever you want to call them, her ears, they're super cute and dainty. Again, they don't look like giant like pizza slices coming off of her head. You know, I just like more of a dainty ear like this. Her eyes, like, this is just such a beautiful picture. Then we get to the render, and it is a square drill canvas. You can kind of see, first of all, let me just say, I love with a capital LOVE that Diamond Art Club like does that, like lets you get this close and personal with their canvas, and you can see each individual drill in the render. This helps me so much with making purchasing decisions. I can't even explain it to you. Like, I literally have chosen to buy canvases and not buy canvases because of this level of detail that we get to see on a canvas. Because sometimes when you look at something on a computer, you're like, well, will the colors look like that? It's too far away. I'm not sure. But when you can get this close, you can be like, oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad of a color blocking canvas, or maybe the confetti isn't too terrible, like depending on how you feel about those certain things or whatever. But like, because at first I was kind of intimidated by all this dark space up here. Like, if you just look at the image itself, I was like, ooh, is this going to make it kind of boring? Am I going to not like that part of the canvas? But like, no, look at all the fun color changes that are going on up here. Like, it's going to be just fine. I'm going to whip through that part pretty fast. And then when I get to her, it's going to be all fun and gravy and good times because I just love it. And she's like soaking her feet in like a little creek or something. She's in the forest. She looks so ethereal and peaceful. And yeah, I just really like this canvas. I think that, again, there's just pieces of this canvas that are a little bit on the darker side, and that doesn't necessarily make it bad. It's just, again, the more bold and bright and beautiful, the more excited I get about a canvas. But her hair is like cotton candy delight, and I literally love her hair, and I would love to have hair like that. That would be so fun. So the stats on this kit, I don't think I said it for the the other one, so I'm sorry about that. I can go back if we want to. Fairy Lights is a square drill canvas, 56 colors with 4 ABs, 22 by 28 inch, 56 centimeter by 71 centimeter, which I think is like the sweet spot for diamond paintings. And then it's 62,101 diamonds. So that is Fairy Lights by Ivy Dolamore. Let me pull up Warm Witch one more time because like I might be having a brain fart, but I don't think I actually told you guys the stats. You probably saw it on the screen, but I just feel like I have to tell you. Okay, so Warm Witch was round drills, 36 colors with 4 ABs, 22 by 29 inch or 56 centimeter by 74 centimeter, and 52,337 diamonds. Ivy's canvases, like obviously she does have some big ones, like cough cough Rose Library. She has some really big canvases, but she also has some smaller, like medium-sized ones. And I really, really appreciate that. Like I love that like a lot of her canvases are very approachable in size. And that's kind of cool. Okay, so Fairy Lights was number 11. Number 10. So now we're getting into the top 10. Okay, top 10. Number 10 is Bouquet by Ivy Dolamore. I'm going to read the stats first so I don't forget. This is a square drill canvas. It is 28 colors with 3 ABs. Wow, I never realized how few colors this canvas was. 28 colors with 3 ABs, 20 by 28 inch or 50.8 centimeter by 70.7 centimeter, with 57,936 diamonds. So just look at her. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. The image is beautiful, but the render really does just pull her face to life with all of those cute little freckles and like all of the little makeup details of the flowers on her face. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get bigger. Let's bring her up close. So like all of these little speckles on her face and all of these little cute doodle details that are on her face, the fact that the render nailed it, like look at that. That is just so cute. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I feel like this eye, it looks like she's a little cross-eyed. Nothing wrong with that. Truly nothing wrong with that. If that was like on purpose, I would say leave it in. She's a queen. But I just feel like I need to just add maybe like 1 or 2 extra white diamonds in her eyes to make it look more like this, where you see the shine in her eye makes it look like she's looking straight at you. The way her body is angled in this image, it does kind of look like she's tilted a little bit, so she might be kind of like looking at you not exactly straight on. But I don't know, there's just something about this eye that looks off to me. It looks like this eye is way more developed and organized as far as like the iris and then the little eyelight, the eye shine in there. And then this eye just looks a little bit smaller. I don't know. This one looks a little bit wider. This looks a little bit smaller, and there's just less definition. I think if I literally put like 2 dots to the left here, or maybe 1 dot and then 1 dot down, I think that might fix this, because this is like a little, it looks like a Tetris piece. It's like the 3 across and then the 1 down. I think if I do the same thing here where maybe I add a third white one, or yeah, maybe a third white one and then another white one down, or this little light brown one. There's already a white light brown one right there. So maybe if I just put the 1 white dot, we'll play around with it. I could also just maybe expand some of this a little bit over here so her eye looks a little bit wider on this side so it matches more here, because this eye only has 1 row of this orange. There's these 4 orange right here. This side has like 4 orange and then these bottom 2. So it just looks like her eyes do not match. But if you look at the original image, they do look like they match a lot more. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. You guys let me know in the comments if I'm like crazy. But I just think in general, I could see myself maybe buffing up that white highlight just so that way her eyes don't look as crossed. It looks like she's kind of looking at her nose with this eye, but this eye looks completely normal and beautiful. But overall, I know I spent a lot of time nitpicking the eyeball. Sorry about that. This is definitely in my top 10 because just look at this. Like, excuse me? This is absolutely gorgeous. Her hair, I love that you can almost faintly see the braiding going on in her hair. If we go back here in the original image, you can see like she has these rows of braids kind of going up into this big fluffy bun area. And the fact that they were able to capture a hint of that in this render, like you can almost see the folds of hair going up over each other. And when you pull back, I think you can see it even better. But like her hair is just absolutely gorgeous. And I love her skin tone. I just finished Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther. And I must say that's probably my favorite skin tone, like smooth gradient that I've ever done on a canvas. And this one looks like it's also going to be pretty good. So I'm excited to work on this. And then again, there's a lot of light background and her dress is a lot of light colors also. So I feel like I don't not like color blocking. I just like color blocking in specific areas. Like the color blocking on her arms, for example, I don't mind that at all because I think that adds like that consistency and I think that makes sense and it looks good. Even in her chest and her face, like there's going to be large areas of color blocking to represent her skin tone. But like when the background is just like, pink, it gets a little boring for me sometimes. I do appreciate that the background does have some splotches of different colors. So it's not all at least the same shade of pink. It's like, there's probably like, this is a pink, this is a pink, and this is a pink, and this is a pink. So there's a little bit of gradient there, which I think will help me get through it. But sometimes like it's kind of boring just to like do the same color over and over again. Also, I feel like I place better during like confetti and small color blocking because it's like I'm not just like stamping drills all over the place. I place a little bit straighter when I have to change up my color or my amount of colors more often. But her hair, this whole hair section with all the butterflies and the flowers is going to send me. This is going to be my favorite part of the canvas. And I'm excited too because I actually usually start at the top of a canvas when I work on a canvas. So I'm going to be able to kind of get to this first. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comments. I'm not really somebody who like holds on to things. Like I'm not a save the best for last person. Sometimes I am with dessert, but that's different. But like in life, I just feel like life is so short and eat dessert first. Do your favorite canvas first. Work on your favorite section first. Like you don't know if you have tomorrow. And again, maybe that's because I've been going through a lot lately with my family, but I've always kind of been that person. I'm always like seize the day. Carpe diem, if you will. So anyways, this is Bouquet by Ivy Dolamore, an absolute stunner. And again, just like look at her beautiful little eye makeup and her beautiful monarch butterflies in her hair. I just love this image so much. So that was number 10. Let me go back to, we're going to go to number 9, which again, I keep telling myself I'm going to do things and then I forget. So please pardon me while we wait for this to load. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so number 9 is going to be Marie Christmas. I love this canvas so much. It came out in Christmas of 2024, and like it is just beautiful. I cannot believe, I don't think it sold out right away, which actually shocked me because like I think the render adds so much more depth in the colors. Like look at the curtains when I move this thing. it's like they're soft and then they're like bam, like they're just like deeper, like there's deeper tones in this render in my opinion. The original is a lot more softer even in the Christmas tree, and then as you start to pull this over, it just gives that glow effect and it looks so good. Even look at the little whatchamacallit, the orb. It's just like, wow, the details are just so much more defined by the drills, and even her hair, it's just so good. This is a square diamond painting, 71 colors with 2 ABs, 2 fairy dust drills, and 1 special diamond. I'm pretty sure the special diamond are these ones in her necklace, like her pearl necklace. 25.6 inch by 36.2 inch, or 65 centimeters by 91.8 centimeters, 96,309 diamonds. So this is like a bigger Diamond Art Club canvas from Ivy. This is the image itself. Again, just holy cow. Like, this is so pretty. I love pretty diamond paintings. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really necessarily care what's in the image, but if I just look at it and it's just like so nice to look at, like it's visually pleasing to the eye, like I'm probably gonna get it, just because it's just, I'm gonna have fun from top to bottom here. The curtains are gorgeous. I love the white Christmas tree with like these red orange like little balls on them. Her what the heck are these called? Why am I blanking on what this thing is called? It's called a orb. It's called a snow globe. Holy cow. I was like, if I can't literally figure out what this is called, I'm like quitting. But no, this is a snow globe. So this beautiful snow globe, which by the way, can we talk about how it's bigger than her head? Like, this snow globe is huge and she's holding it with the tips of her fingers as if it weighs nothing. I'm like, Chica, this is bigger than your whole noggin. Okay. So anyway, I thought that was really funny. Her necklace is really pretty and dainty. I am obsessed with the little bows all on her dress. I'm a bow girl. Like, totally. I love bows. I used to wear them all the time. I don't wear them as much anymore, and I always say I should probably wear them more again because they make me so happy. I think bows are so girly and fun. I love that there's like bows all over her dress, and then she's sitting on this like chase and she has these really pretty like shoes going on. So this is the render. Let's get nice and close. Yeah, what is there not to love here? I mean, the curtains are like this deep, beautiful blue, royal blue, purple, majestic color scheme over here. The tree literally looks like it's glowing. Diamond Art Club, I don't know how you did that, but this tree literally looks like it's glowing. Even if there are special drills in here, it already looks like it's freaking glowing. It could be plain drills and it would look that way. And then you have the snow globe here, which again looks awesome. This kind of reminds me of the Biltmore estate a little bit. I don't know if this is supposed to be off of a specific, I don't know if this is like a fan art of something, but this just reminds me of the Biltmore estate in the Carolinas. And then we have her and her big, beautiful, luscious hair, her big blue eyes. I love that this canvas was large enough to where they could put the detail in her eyes, where there's actually 2 different colors of blue. You can see that her inner eye has that darker blue, and then it's ringed with the lighter blue on the outside. Both eyes have that. I think that that's absolutely stunning. Her little hair scrunchie or whatever this thing is super cute. Her hair is luscious. It's like, look how it's like huge. All of her hair is like poofed. I wish my hair could do this. Before this video, I was putting my hair up in a ponytail, and I was like, do I want to do like a messy bun today? And then I did a messy bun, and it looked like a little turd on top of my head. It looked like a poop emoji sitting on top of my head, and I was like, never mind, ponytail it is. My hair is so flat and boring. It never does anything fun like this. It would literally take an act of God and 17 cans of hairspray to make my hair this big. Maybe I need to go visit Kara in Texas, and she needs to teach me how to have big hair, because I love big hair, but like, I have this and it's not exciting at all. So anyway, she's gorgeous. Love her hair, love her ears, her face. I think the glow coming off of the snow globe is hitting her face and it looks real. Like, you can even see it in her hair, like the reflection in her blonde hair. I love her dress. I think the only reason that this one didn't rank a little bit higher is because of really this right here, what we're looking at. This is kind of a lot of quote unquote dead space. In the actual artwork, it totally makes sense. I'm not saying that the artist did anything wrong here at all. Like, who am I? I know nothing. But I'm saying for a diamond painting, I think I even said this when I unboxed this diamond painting, you could have even like cropped this image to like right here, maybe underneath this little bow, and it would have made the painting just as detailed, but a little bit smaller and more approachable. Like instead of this being 91.8 centimeters long, this could have probably easily been 70 centimeters. And then it would have been a 65 by 70. And I think a lot of more people would have probably bought it. But I personally have no fear of large diamond paintings, and I love the extra detail. I think that all of this in the chase and her shoe and her dress, I think it's going to be good. But again, it's a lot of color blocking. It's a lot of like, again, quote unquote, nothing, like no things or things going on. It's just her dress. But I think it's going to turn out beautiful. I'm just going to probably have to be very careful when I'm doing my placement so I don't have gapping. Diamond Art Club has one of the best, tightest drill fields in the business, but I can still see gapping if I just multi-place like a crazy person and I'm not paying attention to like how the drills are lining up. So I know myself, and I'm going to have to be very careful when I do the bottom of her dress here. But yeah, that is the beautiful Marie Christmas by Ivy Dolamore. Okay, so let's go. Did I do something? No. Did I do it again? Y'all, am I the worst? Oh, no. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm going to start opening them separately so that way we don't have to wait for it to load again. I thought I did that last time, but I guess I didn't. So Marie Christmas was number 9, and number 8 is, see, I'm doing it. Breakfast Buddies. Breakfast Buddies is number 8 on my list. I just cannot get over how stinking cute this canvas is. First of all, it had a cat in it, so the chances of me buying it were obviously pretty high to begin with. I'm not going to say that I would buy like every cat painting that any diamond painting company ever came out with. Like I do love cats, and I am obsessed with cats, like don't get me wrong. But there are certain scenarios where like if it's just a cat to be a cat, I'm not as inclined. But if it's a cat in a story, like this is telling a story to me, right? Like this is a girl, also shout out to my brunettes. This is a girl who's with her partner in crime. This is her breakfast buddy. This is her best buddy. You can tell that this cat is fully obsessed with her, and she is fully obsessed with this cat. And that is how my relationship is with my cats. And so I just think that this is such a sweet interaction. And it was like mandatory must buy. This was a Black Friday release for 2024. And I was like, absolutely, hands down, I need this. It's a square drill canvas, 64 colors with 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust diamonds. It is a 25.6 inch by 34.7 inch or 65 centimeter by 87.9 centimeter, 92,133 diamonds. So it is a big canvas. Let's take a look at it a little closer. Just the image itself, just absolutely gorgeous. I love a diamond painting that has stuff in it. I'm working on the tea party right now. It's behind me on my table. And I think I'm working on it pretty quickly because there's so many little vignettes. Like here you have like the cups, the plates, the frying pan, the eggs, the cat, her, like her outfit, the cabinets, the lettuce, the plants, the baskets, the little things hanging on the wall, her tea, the little soap in the sink. Like there's just so many cute little things. There's so many little things, and I freaking love it. I love it, love it, love it. The windows, I am cautiously optimistic. I'm gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I have like window trauma, but it's gonna be fine. Warm Witch really got me, but it's okay. I think this will help me recover from my Warm Witch woes. I can't believe I said that right the first time. Warm Witch woes. Say that 5 times fast. I think this is going to be fine because number 1, it is square. It's not round. And number 2, if you look this close, you can see the colors are varied. There's lots of different shades of blues, grays, and whites in the window. So I don't think it's going to be as problematic for gapping because I am going to be changing up my color a lot. Maybe this would be a good opportunity to try the checkerboarding method. I've actually never tried that before, but a lot of people swear by it. If you don't know what the checkerboard method is, it's basically like if you have a huge area of color blocking, you place your drills in a checkerboard pattern. So like every other, and then you go back after you complete that row or 2 or however many rows down you're doing. Like let's say I'm doing 3 rows and I checkerboard 3 rows, then you go back and fill in all of the empty spaces. And that is supposedly really helpful to make no gapping and to place super straight. I've never done it before, mostly because I'm lazy, but I feel like in a situation with a window, I might try the checkerboard method because the windows in these diamond paintings that I have a lot of diamond paintings with windows, by the way, but in these diamond paintings with windows, I feel like they are typically a focal point of the image. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just like this window here. It's like, bam, here's a window. If this little window over here was the only window, it wouldn't really be that much of a problem. But because this is a huge center focal point of the image, I want it to look really good, because when people are looking at them, because they're really what you're going to be looking at, your eye is going to drift this way. If it sees a gap or not perfect placement or whatever, I just feel like it's going to take your attention away from the cuteness that's happening here. If like right here, there's a bunch of gapping and horrible placement. Again, I am my own worst critic. Whatever you do is wonderful. It doesn't matter if you play straight or not, but I like am a type A perfectionist with this kind of stuff with my crafting. So it brings me immense joy when I feel like proud of myself for how well I did something. And so I think that I'm really going to take extra special care and time when I do these windows, because I want them to look really, really good behind these two special babies. This cat is so cute. Like, I love that it's like a black brown cat, because in reality, like, black cats, like, yeah, they have black hair, but just the way that they captured the sunlight coming in and like kind of highlighting the cat's back and just giving it that light textured fur look, I just think it looks so realistic and cool. And I love the colors of the cabinets matching like the plants. It's all very like cohesive. That's the word I want to use. It's very cohesive. Again, the color story is a little bit more on the neutral tones, which is totally cool. I'm not against that either. I think that this is a perfect representation of how to do neutrals well. I think that this is gorgeous. But again, my soul is a rainbow. I'm a very light and bright and bold person, and that's the colors I like to play with the most. But the image here is absolutely stunning. And I think that this is like the peak. This is like peak use of neutral color palettes. I'm like, this is incredible. And all of the natural wood and the grain in the wood. Actually, this is the canvas that Courtney is working on. Courtney is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. She's one of the co-hosts for the Ivy Dolamore DP along. And she is doing this canvas right now. And I was watching one of her, she did like a vlog the other day, and she was like showing us updates on her whips. She was working on like this bottom section down here with like the frying pan and the eggs, and I was like, holy cow, that wood grain looks so good. I was like, Diamond Art Club, what are you doing? That's amazing. So okay, this is Breakfast Buddies by Ivy Dolamore. Let's take a look. What number was that? I think that was number 8, if I'm not mistaken. I have my list backwards, which was probably not a smart idea. Am I able to like change my order here? Let's see. Set number value. Continue. No, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way in Word to like flip it so like the bottom is then the top, but I think we're just gonna make it work. Okay, so Breakfast Buddies was number, let's see, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, okay, it was number 8. Number 7. No? Yes, sorry, I'm like losing my mind. Number 7. Let me close this out. What do you think number 7 is? Top 10, number 7. What are we thinking? Also, in the comments, I know I always give you guys like homework in the comments, and I'm so sorry. You can completely ignore me. But in the comments, please rank your favorite Ivy Dolamores. Even if you just want to do like your top 3 Ivy Dolamores, let me know. I'd love to see what your ranks are. Okay, number 7 is The Tea Party by Ivy Dolamore. Why do I keep saying that? Because it's just a habit, people. Okay, this is my current whip. Okay, so this is my current whip and my second Ivy Dolamore that I've ever worked on. This canvas is just so chock full of detail and fun. Like, look at the render compared to the original image. It's just like everything is enhanced and sharpened and it bold and beautiful, and I just think it looks so good. This is a square drill canvas, 61 colors with 4 AB drills, 34.3 inch 34.3 inch by 25.6 inch or 87 centimeters by 65 centimeters, 91,089 diamonds. So let's take a closer look at the Tea Party. Again, I'm working on this right now. I mentioned this in other videos, but I have really taken a freaking journey with this canvas, okay? May has been a tough month so far. We had a family member in the hospital. We have friends going through a lot of drama right now. There's just a lot going on this month. And so I've tried really hard to make this canvas a priority, and we're already halfway through the month, and I feel like I haven't worked on it enough, and I need to work on it more. But it's just because life keeps getting in the way. But one of the things that I've actually had so much fun on this canvas is just bopping around wherever I want to. My most recent finish was Flower Crazy from Diamond Art Club by Sandra Winther. And if you guys have been watching my channel for a minute, you know that that was my first time really doing like a big enhancement project. So I redid her glasses and her lips on that canvas, and I basically designed those enhancements myself. I didn't like just go with a preset enhancement set. I did it myself. And it was so fun to do that. I really, really enjoyed picking out the drills, searching online, finding what colors I wanted. Like, I really enjoyed that process. And so the Tea Party by Ivy Dolamore, this canvas came out before fairy dust drills were incorporated into canvases. It had to be, because there's no way that this canvas would have no fairy dust drills if it came out today. Do you know what I mean? So there were only, like, what did I say? Was it 2 ABs? No, 4. There's 4 ABs in this canvas. And most of those ABs are in the lights up here. And there's a couple in the wings, scooting around here. Like, there's a couple in the wings and a couple in this window. It's usually in highlighting spots, right? To bring your attention to like where light is highlighting on a particular part of the image. But I was like, this canvas needs fairy dust drills everywhere. I wanted to just deck out this canvas with fairy dust drills where appropriate, right? So some of the areas that I've already kind of finished. So I've already finished this whole section here, like her wings and over. I've completed this entire chunk because I was just so enamored by these big, beautiful, colorful wings. And there were only like maybe 2 AB drills charted in the wings. And so I put fairy dust all up in those wings, and it was so fun to do, and they look so good and sparkly, and it brought me so much joy to do that. I started the canvas up here like what I normally do when I start a canvas is I go from the top to the bottom, and then as I work down the canvas, I push the canvas away from me, and I have table clamps that hold the bottom of the canvas rolled up underneath my table, so I never have to fight with myself about reaching certain parts of the canvas. I just have it rolled up, and then I just continue to scoot it away from me as I work my way down the canvas. So I did this cute little corner here, probably up to like the end of the treehouse here. Like, I just did this little square. And then I was working on this lantern up here, which has some ABs charted in the white part to kind of give you that shine. And that's when I really was like, I just really want to start enhancing these wings. So I finished this square. Then I came over here. I did all of these wings and this little flower bed over here, this like grassy area. And then I was like, well, I've already got all my enhancements out, and I really want to plan my enhancements ahead of time. Like, I don't want to just get to a section and be like, do I want to put enhancements here? Yes or no. I wanted to look at the entire image overall and decide, like, do I want to put enhancements here? Would they look better here? Or is this too close to this other enhancement? Is that going to draw your eye away? I was really methodical about it. It was really fun to kind of put the puzzle pieces together. And so at this point, I've already done all of the fairy dusting that I want to do on this canvas. I put some fairy dust in this girl's wings here. I put some in this girl's wings. I put some in her top. She has ABs and fairy dust drills in her dress. I did some ABs here in her wings and fairy dust as well. She has some ABs and fairy dust in like her little shoulder in this highlight area. And some of the bubbles also have some highlights. This window is made up of like fairy dust and ABs as well, this like pretty blue color. It is so much fun. This canvas is so much fun. And because I've already kind of gone a little squirrely, and I literally have a chunk square here and then like drills everywhere else all over the girls and all over the table. It's really funny how I did it. And I was thinking maybe I could just do something a little weird and fun, and I could just like, instead of dividing this canvas into sections, I could diamond paint like things. Like, I could diamond paint her. I could diamond paint this cat. I could diamond paint this fairy. I could diamond paint all of the lights. I could diamond paint these 2 girls. Like, and then fill in the background. I don't know why I want to be unhinged and do it that way. It's just fun. I don't know. It's just kind of fun to do like little vignettes and little like This dessert table is absolutely stunning, and I just think it would be really fun. Like, what if I just diamond painted this cake? And then I just diamond painted this little tower. Obviously, eventually the whole thing is going to be diamond painted, but I kind of am enjoying diamond painting like little pieces of it instead of just like going section by section. I'm not going to do that probably forever, but this canvas for some reason has just inspired me to be weird, and I'm loving it. The image overall, though, is so gorgeous. Like, all of the fairies and witches are hanging out together. You see these two chicks over here. She's pouring her some tea or whatever. She's giving her something to drink. This is just such a beautiful picture, and even its render is gorgeous, and I'm having a lot of fun. This is what I'm talking about when I say I really enjoy light and bright. This is the type of thing. I even like even more light and bright than this. I could go even bolder. I just think it's so pretty, but there is a ton going on, and so I know that this kind of confetti isn't for everybody, but I really enjoy it. And there have been areas of color blocking in this image, and I know that that's going to be a nice break from the confetti, so this is definitely a top 10 for me. I love it so much. This is the Tea Party by Ivy Dolamore, and that was number 7. Number 6, let's go back to our wish list here. Number 6, let's see, what is number 6? What do you think it could be? Number 6 is Witch's Greenhouse. Witch's Greenhouse is just, I'm so happy that I have it. I don't know this. I guess it's not archived. I don't know. I don't think it is. Maybe this one can come back in stock because I don't see anything here that says like no longer available or whatever. It says I'm subscribed, but I definitely already own this canvas, so I don't need to be subscribed. It's a square drill canvas with 54 colors, including 4 ABs, and then 22 inch by 28 inch or 56 centimeter by 71 centimeter with 62,101 diamonds. Let's take a look at this a little closer. Look how beautiful. First of all, I love hydrangeas, so this is already so exciting. I love all of these like hanging plants. Usually when you see images that depict like hanging plants upside down, it's usually like herbs and like fungus, like mushrooms and like thyme and oregano, or like it's like, you know, it's like stuff upside down that's like you're drying plants. You're drying them. But here she's drying flowers, and that is just so cute and unique. Like, I think over here is probably more similar to what I'm used to seeing, like dried greenery. But then you have these upside down bouquets, and I just thought that was really pretty and fun. And then she's got hanging plants. She's got her little tools over here on her pegboard. She is doing something. I don't even know. I don't know if she's eating something or what this is. If she's it's a microphone. Just kidding. I have no idea what this stick is. But it's pretty. Maybe it's her like wand or something. I have no idea. Her top is so cute. This outfit is like everything. Like a dark green jean with a belt and the cute little crop. Oh, I love that. She's got really cute earrings on, and her makeup is cute. She's using magic to levitate this watering can, and she's watering the hydrangeas. I just think this is so, oh my gosh, I literally never noticed this. What even is that? Is that like a second belt? I've literally never noticed this before. That is really cool. It's like a chain. It's like almost like a chain, gold chain thing. Wow. The more you know. I love it. And again, lots of big windows, but look at all the color variation in there. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that whatsoever. This is what the render looks like. It's just awesome. It's just so good. I mean, the watering can, you can see the water coming out, but you can also see the movement and the magic that's levitating it, and it kind of looks like it's coming from her direction and holding the watering can up, which looks really, really cool. The flowers are vibrant and beautiful, and again, look at the windows. They're really not that bad at all. It's a lot of line blocking, because you can see that the windows look like they're streaked with like algae or whatever's growing on the windows because of like the weather. But like this is going to be this whole section up here is going to be so much fun to do. Also, the witch is going to be really fun too, and everything looks really good. Her jeans, her top, her flowers. This is just a beautiful canvas. I even like that you can kind of see like what I think this is probably like a back door, like maybe it's like a glass door of some sort, and you can see there's like a coat hanging. But like, yeah, I've never noticed this like cool chain thing here. That's so cool. But yeah, this is kit number 6. This is Witch's Greenhouse by Ivy Dolamore. Now I'm going to go into number 5. top 5. So that was top 10. Well, it was 13, then top 10. Now we're talking top 5. What do we think my 5th favorite Ivy Dolamore canvas is? I keep looking at my list because I'm like, is it that one? Yeah, no, it's that one. Is it that one? Yeah, no, it's that one. It's Cauldron of Myrrh. I just love this canvas so much. This canvas is so pretty. I cannot. Like, look at this. Again, the relationship. It's about the relationship between the person and the animal that gets me so excited. Because I'm not even like a mermaid person. I do have diamond paintings with mermaids, but I'm not like crazy about mermaids. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I need every mermaid. I'm more crazy about cats than I am mermaids. But anyways, this is a square drill diamond painting with 47 colors, including 3 AB drills, 22 inch by 29 inch or 56 centimeter by 74 centimeter. Great size. And then it's 64,532 diamonds. So let's look at this a little closer. I am just, look at that. Like, I love that she's like fully, like basically fully clothed in the cauldron, like in her bathtub, basically. This water is going to be so fun to diamond paint. It looks like it's another one that looks like it's glowing. This is like that Marie Christmas effect where like the tree was glowing. This feels the same way. I love all the little fun bottles and doodads on the shelf. And again, here's more hanging, drying plants. And then look at this little baby. This reminds me so much of my cat that passed away. It was my very first cat that was like my cat. Her name was Abigail. And she had those yellow green eyes where it's like depending on how she, like the day, whatever day it was, her eyes were more green or more yellow. And she was a full black cat. She did not have any other colors on her at all. This is the render. Just come on. They have matching eye colors. That's so freaking cute. And then you can see all the cute bottles and the hanging stuff and like the book with the eye on it. And then she's got this mermaid tail going. She is definitely a mermaid. It's called Cauldron of Myrrh. But it's not like really the focal point in my mind. Like this top half of the canvas, they could have cropped this right here and I would have been just as excited. No, but I think her mermaid tail is really cool and I like all the purples in her tail. It's kind of weird that I can't see the other half of her tail, but it makes sense because like of the way this image is cropped, but we can only see this side, but I'm assuming the other side of her tail is also long. Or maybe this is her whole tail kind of folded in on itself. I don't know. I don't know why I'm paying attention to this so much. But you can see like the water's kind of oozing out of the cauldron. There's like, you can see it almost looks like there's a fog in the air. Like the coloring of these plants down here has like a fog effect over it. They're not as vibrant as some of the plants up here that are not being hit by the mist. So that just is, I just really think that this is colorful and bold and fun. And the size point is so good. The amount of detail that they were able to get like in this image, considering it's like a, what did I say? A 56 by 74 centimeter. You can see all of her little jewels and gems, all of her rings, her bracelets. She's got little mushrooms growing out of her shoulder. I mean, what is there not to love here? This is such a cute canvas. The light is reflecting on her face and arms. I love how they did that. I think it's cool when they use like weird colors for skin tones because it's about the light reflecting on their skin, not about necessarily like the actual color of their skin. So anyways, I just really like this canvas. I love the relationship again between the cat and the girl. Maybe this is the same like duo as in Breakfast Buddies, and maybe like the girl in Breakfast Buddies is actually a witch and this is in their basement. So this is the cat and the witch in their basement and they were making breakfast with each other and then they went downstairs and she took a bath. Again, you know I love my stories. So this is Cauldron of Myrrh, again, by Ivy Dolamore. I'm just going to keep saying it because I just really need you to know that this video is about Ivy Dolamore. Okay. Number 4 is none other than Moon Girlfriend. I cannot tell you how happy I am to say that I have this canvas in my stash. This I bought off of a D-stash and I was hunting this down like every day. I was checking the D-stash groups more than I was checking for restocks for like the last like 5 months that I was looking before I actually got her. I don't know what it is about this canvas. Like looking at this canvas, I don't know. It's not even like, it's not super bold and colorful. It's not whatever. It's just, I don't know. It feels so cozy and casual and cool and trendy. And it's just like, she's so cool. She's just like a girlfriend. She's like a moon girlfriend. I don't know what to tell you. She's just awesome. It's a round drill canvas with 59 colors, including 4 AB drills, 1 electro diamond, and a fairy dust diamond. 22 inch by 29 inch or 55.8 centimeter by 74 centimeter, 52,536 diamonds. So let's look up close here on her render. Wow. This is a lot of detail for rounds. Like, look at this corner in general. I can see every single thing that's going on. I understand that these are leaves. I know that these are the moon phases. I know that this is part of the background, like the wall, this little hanging thing. Look at like the colors, and the way that this is done is just so good. Her nail polish, I'm like, I can't. I'm just like, oh my gosh. The way they shaded her skin. I love jeans. I'm sorry to like focus on her crotch right now, but I love like diamond painting jeans. I have not actually gotten to do it yet, but I love like the folds of the jean and the pockets and the lines. Like, I love that there's all this outlining and then like you fill it in with the blue. I just think this is such a striking part of the picture. It just looks so good. The color theory that Ivy used to build this image is like incredible. Like the blue in her eyes, the blue in her jeans, the green over here, the green over here. Like, there's so much balance in this picture. I love it. Also, like random hanging chains and little doodads and wind chimes, and like, again, the phases of the moon because she's moon girlfriend. She's got a little nose ring going on here, and she's got some earrings. I just love it. I love it. She's just so cute. I love it. And it's in my stash. Also, I love this like little crop top off the shoulder sweater. I love sweaters that are like this, like almost like those smoking jacket sweaters where they're like oversized, big, long to your knee, cozy. They don't necessarily have buttons or closure in the front. They're just like a sweater, but they're like an oversized like sweater. Something that you would want to wear to like curl up with a coffee and a book and like in a little reading nook and just like have a good time. But yeah, this is one that I hunted down for a long time. Look how stunning. She's just so cute. I love it. And then there's a big moon behind her that I don't know. I can't tell if this is supposed to be like a window or just like a wall decoration. I think it might be a wall decoration, but I could be wrong. But she's clearly like standing in her bedroom with her little dresser and her little Himalayan salt lamp and this little flower. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is number 4, Moon Girlfriend. Back to our list. Okay, so we are in top 3 territory. Okay, this was so hard. Okay, every single canvas that has come before this fought for these top 3 spots. And honestly, the top 5, the top 10, you could say anything. You could say, but what about this, Ashley? And I'd be like, you're right. Like, I could move these around each other for any reason because they're all so good. They're all so good. I love all 13 of these canvases with my whole chest, okay? But I had to pick. I was like, I'm doing this. I have to rank them. It's for fun, but I got to do it. So I'm like, okay, what's left? These are the top 3 in general, because in case you haven't been process of elimination. The last 3 canvases that we have on this list is Rose Library, we have Away From It All, and we have Big Sis. So those are my top 3 canvases. You let me know if you guessed the order correctly and how I ranked them. So number 3, let's see, is it Away From It All? Is it Rose Library? Is it Big Sis? What is it? What's number 3, guys? What do you think? I'm looking at my list because I'm still just like, I can't believe I had to pick this. It's Rose Library. Oh, I opened it again. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. It is a square drill diamond painting, or it's a square drill canvas. Holy cow. Sorry. It's like early and I'm losing my mind. Square drill canvas, 69 colors with 5 ABs and 3 fairy dust diamonds, 38.6 inch by 27.6 inch or 98 centimeter by 70 centimeter, 110,433 diamonds. Just, how could I not? This encapsulates so many of my favorite things, okay? There are colors. It's bold. It's bright. It's pastel. There are cats. There are flowers. There are big, beautiful bookshelves. There's magic. Come on. This, honestly, like, you could convince me to put this as number 1 also. Truly you could. This is gorgeous. Her corset, the hair, The freaking rose windows. I am deceased on this image. It is so pretty. Like, this is the render. These bookshelves are going to be so much fun to do. She is gorgeous. I definitely think that this would be a fun one to enhance. Look at this little orange baby. Like, look at the I can't. I cannot. I just love this image. It's so big because of the detail that was involved in making this. Like, look at how many things. Look at all the things just on this table alone. There's like a magic ball. There's like a little pot that has ingredients in it. There's a goblet, a candle, a little vial over here, the cauldron itself, some like herbs and stuff laying on the table, a little thing of mushrooms. Then you have all of this really cool smoke coming out of the cauldron, and she's pouring liquid in there, and they're like mixing potions. But it's like, it almost feels like, I mean, she has a cocktail. She has like a wine glass with smoke coming out of it. I'm like, are they just making a fabulous drink? Are they making a magical potion that's like something that they can drink for fun? Look at this corset. I am just like so in love with how this render came out. The flowers are beautiful. It's called Rose Library, so there's clearly like roses, and the windows have this beautiful rose pane stained glass effect. Again, I'm scared, but I'm confident that I can do it. I think this is another time where I really think I'm gonna have to do the checkerboarding method, so that way I place really, really straight. Because if I swear to you, if I do this whole canvas and then this looks janky over here, I'm gonna be so pissed. So I am going to make sure that these windows, the white and the cream color of these windows is going to look immaculate, because I don't want bad placement to like deter your eye from what's going on over here in the middle of the image. I like how the bookcases continue. It's kind of like a wraparound. Like, you would imagine the rest of the room has bookshelves all over it too. And so I think it really frames the image well to have the second bookcase over here. I just love diamond painting flowers, and in real life, I love flowers. I like to have fresh flowers in my house all the time, but to diamond paint flowers is also super fun. So I absolutely love this whole section here. And the girls are just being girls. They're just lovely. They have these cute little outfits on. She looks like a bubblegum cloud, and I love that. Look, can we just talk about how the heck did Diamond Art Club make these translucent puffy sleeves look so realistic and good? Like, what? Like, look at these puffy sleeves. Look at the original image, right? You'd be like, surely there's no way that they could get that in diamond painting form. Oh no, they did, and they did it so well. Also, what am I looking at here? Are these? I think these are ears, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they're her ears. Maybe they are. I don't know. Are these ears? I've never really noticed that before. Is she like a wolfy witch? Because I literally have never noticed these pointy ears coming out of her hat before. So that's kind of fun. New information for me. She's got this really pretty bejeweled wand. It's got like gems here at the bottom. I think in the real image it has. Yeah, it's got like these cute little baubles at the bottom of her thing. They've got black nail polish on, which I'm a big fan of. I always get black nail polish every October because it makes me feel witchy and Halloweeny and fun. I don't even know. I can't say one bad thing about this canvas other than I'm scared of the windows, but it's gonna be fine. Why is this number 3 and not number 1? Maybe it's just because it is a very big canvas. It's a large undertaking. I am nervous about the windows, but really that's it. It's my third favorite Ivy Dolamore. What can I tell you? It is stunning. It's going to be so fun to work on, and I definitely think there are going to be lots of fun enhancement opportunities. I'm almost tempted to like hold off on doing this one, so that way I can get more enhancement drills at my fingertips. Because let me tell you one thing, is I'm not very patient with that stuff. Like, if I want to put an enhancement down, I'm like, I want to just grab it off of my shelf. I don't want to have to like order and do all this stuff. But obviously you can't just like go on a DP with sparklers and order every color they have. You'd go broke and never buy diamond painting again. So I feel like I do need to think about planning ahead and being like, okay, where do I see myself putting extra special drills, and then ordering that ahead of time, so that way when I start the project it's already in hand. Because even when I was working on the tea party, I was finding myself feeling frustrated because I was running out of enhancement drills because I was using them from my spare drill storage from other canvases, and I didn't have enough for certain things that I wanted to do. But I'm also too lazy to like too lazy and too impatient to like take the time to order what I need to wait for it to get in to then add it to the canvas because I just want to keep moving forward. But yeah, I think that this is going to be a great opportunity to do some great planning ahead of time so that way I can maximize the gorgeousness of this canvas. But that is Rose Library by Ivy Dolamore. So now we are down to the top two. Okay, we have two more canvases. And who is the runner-up? Who is the second favorite in my stash from Ivy Dolamore? Is it Away From It All? Or is it Big Sis? Which one do you think took the number one spot? Which one do you think took the number two spot? I will tell you right now that the reason why I think that these are my two favorites is because of the sentimental value I have for these canvases. I'm going to tell you now that number two, the runner-up, was Big Sis, and my favorite Ivy Dolamore canvas is Away From It All. We're going to talk about Big Sis first, but we will get to Away From It All and spend some time with her. But Big Sis is number two. This canvas is just so beautifully fun and nostalgic and carefree, and just reminds me of like honestly a simpler time in my life. And let me tell you the stats before I get all like deep into it. So it's square drills, 57 colors with 4 ABs, 22 inch by 28 inch or 55.8 centimeter by 70.7 centimeter, 63,616 diamonds. It's called Big Sis. This definitely reminds me of my stepsister. She was like, so I have two stepsisters. One of them is probably, if I'm 33, one of them is probably like 36 at this point, 37, 36. And the other one, it might be like 35, 30. It's like, I think we're all 2 years apart. So if I'm 33, one is 35 and the other is maybe 37, if I had to guess. We were very close when we were kids, but when we got older and my dad moved to North Carolina, they had like a falling out with their mom. And so I haven't spoken to them since I was like 18, which is so unfortunate. But my older sister, Carrie, she's the one that I think is like probably like 37 at this point. She was like, this is her. Like, this is literally a picture of her in my mind. Like she always had like the cute hair and she loved playing video games. And she was like, that cool teenager girl, like had all like the posters and the like all the chips and all the mess. Like this just reminds me of me walking into her room with my other stepsister Lori, and we would just like aggravate the crap out of her, and she'd be like, "Get out of my room," and like whatever, and she'd be like hogging the game, and like this is like a fake Surge, like this is like a drink, the Pokeball, the boombox, the CD player. I just like I cannot. Eldest, like she's the eldest sister. I love it. The posters of the boy bands and stuff, like that looks like freaking this. Yeah, this is Hellboy. I'm like, hello. I love it. This is the render, by the way. I remember having this video game too, the snowboarding video game. I did not personally have a PlayStation at my house growing up, but my dad had one, I'm pretty sure. He also had a Sega and an original Nintendo. At my house, I just had the original Nintendo 64. I had like the OG Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. And then I also eventually got into like Game Boys and handheld video games. But yeah, this just brings back so many fond memories of being with my sisters growing up. I technically am an only child, but like going to my dad's house every other weekend and spending time with these girls, like it was just something that I never really thought I was going to have. And just having sisters around and like having that dynamic, even if it was only for part of my life, was really special and fun. So I really love this canvas and it brings back a lot of good memories. Also, again, as a diamond painting, like forget the emotional attachment. It's a beautiful diamond painting. It has lots of high colors. It's very bold. There's lots of weird, fun little objects to diamond paint in this. And the size is amazing. It's a 55.8 centimeter by 70.7 centimeter. It is a great size. It's something that's very achievable, very easy to do. Like I said before, I think I lean more towards confetti over color blocking. So this canvas does have a lot of confetti. But if you look up close, there is color blocking in this canvas. Like if you look at the couch behind her, there's some swatches of color blocking in here. obviously it's going to get super confetti heavy and all of the like junk on the floor. And when you get over here, there's going to be some line blocking in the VCR area. And then the TV has some color blocking and some confetti. But I think that this canvas does a really good job of balancing the two. And that's what I was talking about before, is I really like it when both are present and there's not too much of either one. And I think this is a great example of not too much confetti, but also not too much color blocking. And again, it does have sentimental value to me, and I love it. So that is Big Sis by Ivy Dolamore. And then my number one canvas is got to be Away From It All. I like got choked up when I unboxed this canvas when I first unboxed it for you guys. If I can find my unboxings and stuff, you know what I'll do? I'll just link my unboxing playlist below because it has all of my unboxings, so you can kind of sort through them. All of my unboxings, the thumbnail has a picture of all of the kits I unboxed in that canvas or in that video. So if you want to see me unbox any of these Ivy kits, you can just scroll through my unboxing playlist, and I'll have that linked below for you so you can see it in all of its glory, any of these canvases unboxed. I'm pretty sure, I think there's maybe only one or two that I haven't unboxed. The only one I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm looking in my bedroom to see if I can see. I think the only one I haven't unboxed yet is maybe Written in the Stars. I think all of the other ones I have unboxed on the channel. But like, look at how gorgeous this diamond painting is. It's just so good. It's a square drill canvas, 68 colors with 5 AB drills, 22 inch by 29 inch or 55.8 centimeter by 74 centimeter, which I think is the exact same size as the other one was, which is funny. 66,528 drills. This is, first of all, let's just talk about it as a picture. It's beautiful. I love the style. I love that the background is kind of like out of focus, shady. It's like, it looks like it's in the dark, but then all of the swirls around her, all of the magic and the colors and the paint is just like swirling all around her, and she's painting on this beautiful canvas, and like the canvas is color, she's in color, but everything around her is dark. And I think if I have to think about this image from like an artist's perspective, it could be that it's just like, you know, art brings joy to their life and brings color into their world. And I think that that's like a very literal interpretation of this image. But for me, this reminds me so much of my sister-in-law, Lauren. And it's just like, you know, whenever you find something you really love, whether that's diamond painting, another hobby, a show you love, an activity that you love, going outside, the ocean, your significant other, there are things in life that bring you joy and light up your world. And that's what this that's what this portrays to me, is like finding something that like shuts out the rest of the world, and it's like that's your whole focus, and that's the thing that's bringing you so much joy. And but also like this also, again, physically reminds me of my sister-in-law, whom I love so very much. And she actually is currently getting her master's degree in an art related field. Actually, it's really cool what she's doing. I don't remember the exact title of the master's program, but it's essentially like theming. Like it's like design. It's like set design, theme park design, environmental design, it's like all those cool things that make experiences really cool for others when they're interacting with spaces and things. Like she's had to design lobbies for for a stage production, like the experience that you have in the lobby before you walk into the theater. She just won an award for a competition with Royal Caribbean where she had to like design cool different communities within the ship, like how they have neighborhoods in the ship where all the people stay. She got to enter a contest where she designed the different communities in the ship, and like she won. She's just so talented. And also she also does art like on the side. Guys, why did I not think of this before? I'm totally going to get one of her pieces of art as a custom painting. I don't know why I never thought of that before. Oh my gosh. I literally just had this revelation. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to talk to her and see like what artwork she has that she would let me use, because I am like a couple gold cards. Wow, words are hard. I am a couple gold cards away from a custom diamond painting with Diamond Art Club, and I kept telling myself, well, I don't even really know what I want to get. Hello, I have an artist in the family. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, we'll revisit that in a different time. But for right now, we're gonna finish this video. Okay, so this is Away from It All. I love the colors. I love all the rainbow colors in her palette here. She's she's not diamond painting. I'm diamond painting a person who is painting. It would be kind of cool if they did a picture like this where she was diamond painting. That would be pretty cool. But like, I love her short little haircut. I like how the colors that are floating around her are reflected in the strands of her hair. I love all the stars. What are the special drills in this again? 5 ABs. So like, again, there's a lot of ABs in this one, but I think we could also add some fairy dust next to the ABs to really just bring out that shine and sparkle. And I love that all of the dark areas of this canvas are still defined and outlined. So I know that this is a hanging plant. I know this is a doorway. I know that this is flowers in a vase. I know that this is a lamp. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just like just pure like dark blackness and like an abyss. You can see it looks like she's in a room with the lights off. Do you know what I'm saying? And I really like how that looks. And she's in full color. And again, you can see that there are little wispies going in front of her arm. It's so crazy to me how visually, with little tiny square diamonds, you can make this effect. It looks so good. I love her little outfit. It's very casual, very much like my sister-in-law. And I love that you can see this really big, pretty art palette. I love it. I just love it so much. It has a lot of sentimental value to me, and it is my favorite Ivy Dolamore diamond painting so far. I will say, if the Nutcracker that she's done ever gets turned into a diamond painting, this is still my favorite for sentimental reasons, but depending on how good that render looks, which let's face it, it's going to get knocked out of the park, I will die. I will be so excited because I actually have it as a print. You can see it like right there. It's obviously really small, but Ivy Dolamore has this beautiful picture. It's like a Christmas image, and it's the Nutcracker with the little girl, and he's like spinning her around in a circle, and then you can see like there's a fairy and then the big Christmas tree. It is just such a beautiful picture. It's probably like my favorite Christmas image that I've seen, and it's not a diamond painting yet, but I would love for it to become a diamond painting. So I'm just praying and crossing my fingers that maybe this year is the year that I will see that happen. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me for this ranking of my favorite Ivy Dolamore canvases. I'm going to turn this off for a second. I'm going to wrap up with you. I'm going to switch over to my camera and I will be right back. Okay guys, so that is a wrap. Thank you again so much for joining me for this video today. I hope you had fun watching me torture myself by ranking all of my Ivy Dolamore canvases. It was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Again, just because there was a number 13 doesn't mean it's my least favorite. I love all of my diamond paintings. I love them all. I'm not destashing any of those. I love my Ivy Dolamore canvases. But I hope you had fun watching me struggle through that and getting to my number one Ivy canvas, which is Away from It All. It's definitely a holy grail kit for me and one that I'm very much looking forward to doing in the future. Again, let me know in the comments, do you have a favorite top 3 or top 5 Ivy Dolamore canvases? Or if you're not really into Ivy Dolamore, maybe what are your top 3 favorite artists with Diamond Art Club? Let me know in the comments below. Have you worked on your top favorites before? Let me know everything. You know me. I just love to have chats with you guys in the comments. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are having fun for those of you who are doing the Ivy Dolamore DP along for 2025. Thank you. Big shout out to my co-hosts, Michaela from Michaela Renee and Courtney from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Y'all are my favorites, and thank you so much for including me in this event. I've had so much fun working on the tea party. I'm actually gonna go get back to it right now. So I'm gonna go diamond paint for the rest of the day, but you guys have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys!